Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cashback. Hey guys, welcome to episode 9 of season 2 here at Newcastle United. We currently sit 6th in the table, which at the beginning of the year would have been very, very excited about. But as things happen, we're actually in a run of indifferent form, which means that there is room to be improved upon in today's episode if we possibly can. Continued growth for all of our youngsters, which is good news. We've got a scout report from 3 different countries now that we shall have a look at: Germany, England and Spain. I think this may well be the last month of the current scouting run. So I may need to go in and set my scouts up again with new countries to go and is that worthwhile? I'll have a look at him to have a look at some different countries, because we haven't been, well, actually we've been very successful in a couple of areas, but I'd like to perhaps add some variety to our, if he was 15 then maybe he might be decent. I'd like to add some variety to our youngsters rather than just all being Spanish, English and German. So let's have a look at my youth stuff. I think, are they available to go out? No, yes. So I can now set up a new scouting area. I want to mainly still look in Europe if I can, although let's have a look in Belgium. Obviously Belgium have had a resurgence in the past 10 years of new young players coming through, but I do want to check South America as well, actually. So let's see if we can't get some Brazilian talent in. Go with Kennedy, perhaps. We'll wait and see. But for now, we're going to continue on with 3 games today that will take us throughout the entire month of November. So I can't remember who we have. I think, yes, Everton and then Burnley, and I knew it was City at the end of the month. So Everton are up there in the top 4. Burnley are always a side that causes me problems. And actually Everton are 5th currently. They've dropped out of the top 4, but only on goal difference. Burnley are a side that always causes me problems, though they are 16th. And City are City, but they're still 17th in the table, which baffles me. But such is the way with FIFA sometimes. Leicester still leading the way. Liverpool level there with them on goal difference. And then Arsenal ahead of Chelsea outright. And then, as we mentioned, Chelsea ahead of Everton on goal difference. Then we're ahead of Fulham, Watford and Spurs on goal difference. We did have the best defensive record in the league prior to yesterday's episode. Conceded a lot of goals yesterday, so we'll be looking to be firmer at the back today if possible, and then fingers crossed we can get ourselves. I'm going to take Wagner out for this one actually and put Fabian Schär in. No, I'm going to play Reyes, and hopefully we can be a little bit more solid today defensively, although Everton and Manchester City will test our defensive rigidity. We'll have to wait and see how things go. Thumbs up if you enjoy, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. We'll go and get some points hopefully. Right, Everton, Jordan Pickford in goal as expected. Antonio Valencia at right back alongside Anton, Keane and Cresswell. Schneidlin and Idrissa Gana Gueye holding. Walcott, Sigurdsson and Richarlison as their 3 sat behind Cenk Tosun. Strong team, strong side. Let's see if we can get a point, I think, from this one would be great. If we win, of course, we will certainly go at least above Everton in the league. Maybe even further in towards the top 4. Theo looking for Gylfi, but picked off well. Chilwell out to Kennedy. There's Maximilian Phillip. I want to get that to Jose Perez. I still could. There we go. Waiting here is Salvio. Nicely into Ruben Loftus-Cheek, who beats the defender to it. Oh, what a reaction save from Jordan Pickford. Wow, very nearly 1-0 in the opening stages. What a goal that would have been as well. Real nice team move. Ozzy with a good drop of the shoulder, but he can't keep the ball in. Terrible first touch. Oh, that's frustrating. Taking an early 1-0 lead here would really give me the confidence to push on and get the victory in this game. But the longer it stays at 0-0, the more nervous I become, and the more likely Everton are of sneaking a result. Case in point, Liverpool yesterday. Soon. Out wide to Aaron Cresswell. Heavy touch. Wan-Bissaka closes him down quickly, but can't keep the ball in play. One early ball from Richarlison. Oh, and the keeper had to get there because Tosun was waiting. Gylfi gets his cross to Theo, and Chilwell had to get in the way there as well. Good goalkeeping, good defending all round from everybody back there to ensure that we didn't go behind. Rifle that into Philip and Salvio's away if we can get the right pass. The pass is good. He just spent too much time looking at the ball rather than just trying to get in behind. Want to get the ball round the corner here to Wan-Bissaka nicely. It's a decent ball in, and Pickford can only tip it away. Kennedy found himself on the floor, and the ball is cleared away by Everton. This is quite the end-to-end game. Very entertaining for the neutral, but pretty nerve-wracking for both managers involved, to be completely honest. So Marco Silva is having kittens on the sideline as I'm trying to keep myself composed here. Oh, it's giving away a free kick. Trying to keep myself composed here as things stand. We've been able to do that quite well, but Gylfi could cause us problems, and that is a world-class free kick from 30 yards. Outrageous from Gylfi Sigurdsson. It's very central, just slightly offset to one side, and he's gone to that corner, and it's unsavable for the keeper. Truly world class from Gylfi Sigurdsson. Everton 1, Newcastle 0. To Loftus-Cheek. Ozzy's there again. We'll look for Philip. We'll look to bend that. What? How was it? How has he struck that so poorly? It's almost just shanked off his foot, and that's inexplicable. It's that bad. Maximilian Philip, have a long, hard look at yourself, mate. What was that all about? Ozzy does well to win that back. Zakaria. Oh, that was meant for Loftus-Cheek. Oh, slot the ball through. We could still end up scoring. Ozzy, we have done. Never mind. Never mind at all. 35 minutes exactly on the clock as the shot came in. Newcastle 1, Everton 1. I thought the chance had gone when Zakaria flung the ball out nowhere near where I played it, but Philip may have missed a Giltay's, well, not Giltay's opportunity, but drastically ballsed up one effort a few moments ago. But he's gotten himself an assist there to fellow strike partner Iosi Perez, and we are back in this game. When Everton went 1-0 up, my heart sank, my stomach dropped as well, and I thought that was game over. As it happens, I should show a little bit more faith in my team. You never know, we might be able to take the lead before half-time. We turned it around against the club recently, and Watford did the same against me, but unfortunately Kennedy can't find Maximilian Philip let the through ball, otherwise we might well have made it 2-1. Wan-Bissaka out there to Eduardo Salvio. Ademola Lookman is quite quick, so we'll have to be wary of that. We'll switch this to the left back. Take a touch, nicely done. Work it about nicely. Kennedy, Iosi's there. That's who the ball was meant for. Philip helps it on. Philip. Oh, what a ball! Ruben Loftus-Cheek's touch was great, but unfortunately the keeper read it. Might well have opened up the angle there to take it around the keeper with that first touch. I think that's what he was trying to do, to then slot it home. Ruben got it through there to Maximilian Philip. Has a bit of space to run into here. Salvio's in some space too, and he's onside here. We'll whip the ball in and pick out only Antonio Valencia with Zakaria there waiting to tuck it home, or at least have a decent effort. Bernard back to Keane. We're keeping the pressure on here at the back, but they're playing it about very well, and they've worked their way out from the danger area here, Everton, and now might be on the counter-attack themselves. Ben Chilwell has stepped in. Gylfi out to Bernard. Very wary of his pace in behind. Morgan Schneidlin to Gylfi. Back inside there to Idrissa. Schneidlin again. 2.5 minutes to go. With a Europa League or maybe even a Champions League spot able to be attained for the time being in the league table with a win for either team. Oh, Jamal, that clearance was terrible. Ademola Lookman picks up the loose ball. Idrissa to Gylfi, given away. Is there time? I don't think there will be to go for this counter-attack. Referee, we might let play go on, you know. Eduardo Salvio racing away here. He has let play go on. Now is the chance to end up potentially in the top 4, headed away. Get that back into the danger area. Philip can't get to the ball. There's the final whistle. It's a 1-1 draw. That game could have gone either way for either team. As it happens, it's a point apiece. Very entertaining game to play. Hopefully an entertaining game to watch. Derby win 3-0 away from home against Spurs. West Brom beat Liverpool. Arsenal lose 2-0. The top sides in this league, supposedly the top sides in this league, aren't able to get results at the minute. We are 2 points away from the Champions League spots still, with Burnley to play next. Hopefully we can get ourselves a result to go into the top 4 in game number 2. Tom Heaton in goal for Burnley. They're playing 4-4-2. Fraser, Arnold, Cork and Brady in the midfield, with Jeff Hendricks sat behind my namesake Chris Wood up top. Gilbert, Tarkowski, Long and Taylor at the back for them. Always a tricky side to play against, Burnley. Hopefully today is an exception to that rule, but we'll have to wait and see. Max driving forward. Kennedy rather reluctant to make the run at the minute. We'll eventually be able to play him in. There's no one in the box that's going to arrive yet. There's the delivery, and on the volley! Good block by Long. Decent attempts by Philip there. I'll give him his dues. That's a good cross, and Wagner's up. Technique was good. Head it down into the ground is what they teach you, but unfortunately he's headed it down into the ground and wide. There's Arnold. Arced ball out to Ryan Fraser, and there's a man at the back post that I'm worried about. Thankfully Wan-Bissaka is there. Iosi should get to this first and has done. Eduardo Salvio on the counter. Good drop of the shoulder. He's left the defender standing. Looking for Maximilian Philip. Takes it in his stride well. Pokes it through. Looking for Iosi Perez. 1-0. Could have shot, but the angle was against me and the keeper was covering most of the goal. That's a nice little squared ball, though. The only real option I had, and Maximilian Philip tucks it into the back of an empty net. 1-0 Newcastle. Cheeky little grin from him at the end there, just before I cut. Just had to square it off. I wouldn't have scored if I'd have shot with Iosi Perez. I could have even gone across with Philip again to Kennedy, but I felt confident enough in his ability to just tuck that home from 8 yards with an empty goal. 1-0 Newcastle in a game that is very important. Quite as important as a game against Everton, but still, winning games like this means that we can afford to not beat teams like Everton and still be in with a shout of European finishings at the end of the season. But we are going to need to win games like this. We didn't start the season by winning games like this. We ended up losing to Brighton and Fulham, of course. Deflected off Wagner. Wow. Onto the bar and out for a corner. Burnley very nearly immediately back level. Loftus-Cheek heads that away, and Philip very nearly flicks that over him. Hendrick with the effort, comfortable for Dubravka. We will remain 1-0 up before half-time. The second goal, I think, would seal the victory for us, but we may well need that second goal if it weren't for Dubravka. Looking for their equaliser, Burnley. Very nearly getting it. Brady with the delivery. Keeper's going to punch, and he's punched well, in fairness. And Maximilian Phillips done well. If only he could have kept his feet there, we might have been in for a decent counter-attack. Loftus-Cheek will get that to Salvio. Iosi's there waiting. Jonjo, that was meant for Jonjo Shelby, but, you know, never mind. Let's not get too adventurous. We are defending a lead, of course. At the end of the day, Philip out towards Salvio. Looks for Iosi, looks for Maximilian Philip. Will turn inside, look for a finesse finish and only find the midriff of the goalkeeper. Half an hour to play here, and it's still 1-0 Newcastle, although it might not be for much longer if Ryan Fraser has his way. Dinked into the middle. Reyes just able to scramble it away. It wouldn't change play until the very last moment for me there. But I couldn't really do much until I got control of Reyes, and thankfully I got control of him just in time. Here's Maximilian Philip. Oh, tripped there maybe? No foul given. I wanted to get that out wide. As it happens, it was Ruben Loftus-Cheek that was in the wide right area, not Eduardo Salvio. Here's Fraser, lovely turn. Cross is good, Wagner in the way. That's where 6'6" friend comes in handy. Sean Dyche making a change. Ryan Fraser will deliver. Robbie Brady going off. Decent lofted ball. It's Goodmanson coming on, and Long heads wide from the corner. 22 minutes to go. Iosi to feet is the only real option I had there. Go back, Philip to Shelby. Ruben Loftus-Cheek could be in. Poor pass, really poor pass. Acrobatic clearance, but he should have been played clean through in behind there, Ruben Loftus-Cheek. And as it happens, Jeff Hendricks going to try his best here with Chris Wood and potentially Ryan Fraser. Just give Burnley an equaliser. Thankfully, Philip Max is on hand twice to block from the Kiwi. Here's Jack Cork. Out to Goodmanson. And Salvio's clearance didn't really clear it, but it has gone away, thankfully. Iosi just ensure that we keep possession now. and tick the clock down. Vital blocks from Philip Max there, though. He's had his first team opportunities cut slightly short this season with Ben Chilwell, but ooh, flew at me there. Terrible touch from John Joe Shelby, and now Burnley do have the opportunity. They won't, because the referee blew his final whistle. A slim margin of victory, a scrappy game, a physical battle that we came out on top from. Huddersfield 3, Chelsea 1, Crystal Palace 2, Spurs 1, City 1, Fulham 1. The big teams in career mode just don't perform like the big teams should. Arsenal currently third. We are second now. Liverpool have a game in hand, though, and can go level on points with Leicester, but they too have a game in hand. Man United have a game in hand and could go above us with a win. Wolves have a game in hand and could go above us with a win, so we could drop as far as fifth, but we are going to stay in the top 5, regardless of what happens with those games in hand. A little bit more growth from my central midfielders now, and now we have a game against Manchester City, who are still, as I quickly glanced at the table there, down in 17th. 6 defeats from 12 games for Manchester City. Inexplicable. I don't know what happens on career mode, but the big teams just don't play like the big teams. There's an international break going on currently, and Leicester have won their game in hand. Wolves and Liverpool have done the same. But it does look like Manchester United have failed to win their game in hand. So for the time being, we will stay in a top 4 place. Guerrero goes up a rating, and we hopefully might well go up a place or two if we can get a win against Manchester City. Right, City's starting lineup: Claudio Bravo in goal, Walker, Laporte, Company and Telles at the back. Strong defensive line. Diskerud, Fuchs and De Bruyne in midfield, questionable. Sterling, Jesus and Sané up top, formidable. On the bench, Busquets, Mahrez, Stones, Edison, Aguero, Otamendi. Why City 17th, I will never be able to tell you, but other than 2 of their midfield 3 and their goalkeeper, it's a very strong starting lineup from them. This will be a difficult test regardless of their current league position. De Bruyne, where is City going to go? Trying to pick me apart. Diskerud, Fuchs, Diskerud, Fuchs, De Bruyne, Fuchs, holding on to the ball well here, City, but as soon as I say that, they give it to me, and somehow Gabriel Jesus comes away with the ball there. I'm entirely too sure how he's done that. He's Diskerud again, and Fuchs, Gabriel Jesus. Oh, the keeper just stood there and looked at it, and somehow Jesus gets to the rebound while the defenders all just stand there and watch it go past them. City 1, Newcastle 0. Jesus to De Bruyne. Lovely ball into Sané. Ball comes in. Wagner up to head away. Kennedy might get to that first. He has. He's done well, although he's only headed it straight to fellow Brazilian Alex Telles. Iozi's done superbly to win that back, though. And now Eduardo Salvio can get away here. He's faster than Kevin De Bruyne, although not on that evidence. Ruben Loftus-Cheek looking to break away. He's faster than Company, although not on that evidence. And Iozi Perez is arriving. And Kennedy's run took the defender away, and Claudio Bravo makes the save. Ordinarily, you'd have expected Kennedy to drift wide there, but he made a run inside, and you see that that run took Kyle Walker away from the ball. I'll whip this in looking for Wagner. It's over him. Iozi's up. Kevin De Bruyne was up, and the ball was going to drop to Fuchs to head away for a throw-in. Putting the pressure on here to try and get level. Philip just doesn't show the strength there. Almost a free header for Iozi Perez. Zakaria through there to Loftus-Cheek, through to Maximian Philip. Oh, but his shot finds only the keeper. Perhaps could have gone one more to Eduardo Salvio there, but went for goal, and the keeper was in the way. Having a good game so far, Claudio Bravo. Still 1-0 City. Going around the corner to Jesus. Leroy Sané cutting back. Tried to get it away from him. Loftus-Cheek has done well there to intercept. Kennedy, Iozi looking for Philip. He's got the legs to get away from Company, and he's turned inside him here. Company lunges back. Iozi looking for Salvio, well read by Alex Telles. Counter-attack for City. Both of today's games so far were end-to-end. And this one, oh, what on earth was that, Jamal? I can't even begin to explain to you what's happening with my team in this game. That was disgusting from Jamal Lascelles. It was that bad. Tempted to sack him and never play him again if he's going to play passes like that. It's almost like he's been paid by the opposition to just give the ball to them. 8 minutes to go till half-time. We are not necessarily struggling here against City, but we're not necessarily... Well, we're not certainly not excelling either. Loftus-Cheek. 1-1. Pick that out of the back of your fucking net. Get in. De Bruyne with a free kick. Lofted in. Headed away by Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Ozzy can't get to it. Fuchs down to Laporte. Nice tackle by Philip. Nope, not a nice tackle by Philip. Oh, I don't know whether that was a pass or a tackle that took it to Fuchs. Wagner's interception is good. Counter-attack is on here. Ozzy. Wait. Salvio didn't commit to the run, but he is going to get the chance to break into that space. We'll pull that in there to Ozzy. I'm trying to play it around the corner. He just won't lock onto the football. Oh, my Lord. Out wide here to Raheem Sterling. Down the line to Jesus. Looking for a positive start to the second half here. City. How has De Bruyne won that header? Two defenders. One in front of him, one behind him. How has he won that header? How has he won that header? I'm in self-destruct mode here. I'm falling apart. I'm losing my head. I don't know how City have done this. 2-1 Manchester City. Both of their goals leave me asking tremendous questions of my defenders. Can't quite believe it. Lovely little 1-2 Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Inside to Ozzy Perez, who turns. He's got no support. Where is everyone? They just stand and watch.
Now De
Bruyne. Into Jesus. That was meant to be a pass. He kicked it into space and still got there first. My players in this game don't seem to actually want to go anywhere near the ball. And who the hell is this Discarud guy? City 3, Newcastle 1. My players seem uninterested.
coming up
Where is he? Back to Zakaria. Across to Kennedy. Can we maybe rescue something from this game? I have completely lost my head in this game so far. Not sure how much of my commentary is going to make it into the highlights. It's been that, that hot-headed from me. Salvio with the delivery here from the corner. Can we... Oh, maybe... Oh, there was a man at the back post there. Just... Let me change player. Oh, my God. It's going straight to a man there that's in a space to close the ball down. And it wouldn't let me change player to get the ball. It made someone from the box sprint towards it as the man that was next to the ball ran away from it. Now Leroy Sané's in behind. If I can see the fourth here, it would be just my luck in this game. I'm done with this particular game against Manchester City. Completely done. 4-1. Ozzy Perez back to Zakaria. Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Out wide to Wan-Bissaka. Loftus-Cheek. Oh, intercepted. Busquets. Zakaria tries to intercept but can't. It's Fuchs. Into Riyad Mahrez. Aguero. Chilwell picks that off. Sané's just too quick. City are too good. How is this team 17th in the Premier League and has lost half of its games? Career mode makes no sense this year. I know it's like this every year, but this year it seems worse than ever for big teams underperforming for no given reason whatsoever. Someone make a run off me, thank you. Zakaria, oh, can't find the pass to Kennedy. Keep that in. Zakaria turns well. There's Iosi. It's not Iosi, it's Ruben Loftus-Cheek. It's a nice turn. There's Maximilian Philip. 4-2 maybe. Yes, 4-2. Too little, too late here. Manchester City 4, Newcastle United 2. This has been a ridiculously entertaining game. It's been painful to play. Absolutely excruciating from a gameplay point of view. But you guys are probably absolutely loving A, the entertaining gameplay, or the amount of goals in the game, and B, just watching me self-combust and lose my mind playing a video game. Normally this sort of thing happens on stream. I'm normally able to be quite composed when I'm recording career mode for YouTube, but this game has just sent me over the edge. I am tilted. Properly tilted in this game. Nice touch by Philip into Iosi. Get it across there, but it's a terrible pass looking for his teammate. Sané to Sergio Aguero. There's the final whistle, and I am so done. I'm glad that was the third and final game of this episode, because I am not in the state right now to go and play more. Oh, they had 3 shots on target, apparently, and they scored 4 goals. Oh, dearie me. Fulham 1, Arsenal... Fulham 2, Arsenal 1. Again, Fulham are 3rd in the league. Leicester are top. Manchester City are still 17th despite beating me. If I'd have won that, they'd have been 19th and still on 10 points. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you'll be there for the next episode. Hopefully I'll have calmed down. See you later.